My name is Katie Louise Lunsford. When I got to college, the first ministry I tried was BCM, and so the only one I didn't try any other ones when I first got here freshman year, and it was really different. Sometimes I would feel good when I would leave BCM, and sometimes I wouldn't feel so good, because it depended on, where I was in my faith at that point. Right now I believe that there is a God, and Jesus is his son, and he came to earth, and that he died for us. And I feel like if you're not saved, you'll probably go to hell. And I know that's a really crappy way to look at it, but that's just like one thing I can't exactly get around, Like all the strong points that I was raised on, I don't necessarily believe them anymore. I don't think that homosexuality is a sin. I can't bring myself to believe that. The atmosphere at campus ministries, with all the people there it's kind of weird sometimes, honestly, But I think overall it's a pretty friendly environment. But I think people definitely have little cliques, Selfishly, I guess my faith makes me happy. It gives me some sort of hope, when I can't find anything else. I struggle with a lot of things, like depression and whatever, and sometimes it's hard to just have hope for the future, for tomorrow. It's nice to think that sometimes, no matter what, God loves me and he has a plan for my life, whether I like it or not. I think that's why people choose their religion, kind of keep them sane. I think a lot of depression stems from not having hope. A lot of suicides come from that, just seeing nothing in the future. And I think that God or any kind of religion really just gives you some kind of hope for some good. I think it's very difficult to maintain a spiritual life in college. Being on my own now, a lot of times I'd rather sleep, honestly, than get up and go to church every Sunday. Or I guess when I'm struggling mentally or emotionally, that just knowing there's something above me that's taking care of me makes me feel better. I think that other religions can bring the same solace and peace, I think, So I don't really know much about other religions, really. I never, looked into that, but I think that definitely gives people something. I think that atheists and people that are non-denominational can find, something that they're looking for in life, and it might not be the same thing that maybe I look for that I find. I guess it's a question of whether they have faith in anything, And I guess maybe they have faith in science or facts and just life in general. There's no God watching your every move, saying, you can't do this, you have to do this, He has no regrets on whether he angered God or not, or if he's going to be punished for that later in life, in the afterlife, And I think that could be very comforting, because I know a lot of my discomfort comes from wondering if God's angry with me, or if I'm doing this right, or if what I believe is right. I don't think faith brings happiness. I have faith in God, and I'm not necessarily happy. I'm pretty unhappy, honestly, and I have a lot of faith in God. It requires some kind of work, some sort of, you have to meet him halfway, you can't just, which I haven't been doing recently. I've just been sitting around doing nothing for him, nothing for myself, but at the same time, I have faith in God, but just believing in God doesn't make you happy. It's just not that easy, I don't think.